What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Theta. Theta looks set for a breakout. So I'm going to talk about that in a second. As always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would absolutely smash it in this cycle. Had you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos? You're still holding those bags. You'll be in profit for 65 grand. This is not my portfolio anymore. If you want to see what I'm in, check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio. We've had some significant wins recently, from airdrops that have been hundreds and hundreds of dollars to airdrops that have been thousands and thousands of dollars to a recent investment that 8x in a matter of 6 weeks. There are other airdrops coming that is being announced today to make sure people get on board, because there are opportunities everywhere. If you want to be a part of that, make those gains, then you want to check it out. One thing I reiterate is a bear cycle will come. When a bear cycle comes, if you've been banking profits along the way, it won't bother you. But the best is the best opportunity to invest. Real talk, it's the best opportunity to invest. Everything is down. You see top tier projects that are hugely undervalued considering the proposition that they offer, and you can get in and make significant gains. I found Phantom in the bear cycle. That's up 440 times in value. I've got a list of cryptos that I'm watching for the next 5 to 10 years that I think are going to be, that could all have the potential to be massive titans in the crypto space. And as the bear cycle is, when it gets in full flow, which will probably be the summer of next year, I'm going to be watching how they retrace, how they develop, who they onboard, and deciding which ones have great entry points to 40, 50, 100, 200,000x. And if you want to know what they are, I'm going to be sharing them with a couple of my crypto members when that bear cycle finally kicks in. So check it out. All right, Theta. Theta are have been making moves. They've been making moves. So firstly, they've got their T-drop token. They've announced that. So that is going to be available for, basically, if you hold Theta, you should be staking it. Okay. On February 1st, 1.33 billion T-drop will be distributed proportionally to all Theta validator and Guardian stakers. An average amount of Theta staked between August 1st of this year and February 1st of next year will be used for reward calculations. This is an opportunity. If you have been, if you are holding Theta, you should be making sure that you are staking via making sure, that you're a Guardian staker in order to participate. A total of 4 billion T-drop, which is 20% of the supply, is allocated to the Theta development team, and they will have the same vesting periods as Theta validators and Guardians. Listen, adding another token to the ecosystem is no bad thing. The main reason being is obviously to expand not only the ecosystem, but to ensure that there are better reward allocations for people that participate in the network. They're looking at expanding adoption of Theta's decentralized video and data delivery by doing these sort of things. They've already got World Poker Tour on their network, which is massive. The whole point of T-drop is to natively is natively built on Theta, and it's going to reward NFT liquidity mining. It's going to provide decentralized governance via the T-drop staking and reward Theta validators and Guardians, etc., etc., etc. But they're expanding on data delivery, video and data delivery. This is a good step, and I've spoken about this in the past. They've also got more news, like they've onboarded Jukin Media. I'm not a big fan of Jukin Media. I think they don't exactly release great content. Jukin Media look for content that is already online, and distribute it through their own media brand. Generally, they have success. I can't knock it. It's just not my cup of tea in terms of what I want to see. A great example is that they got hold of a video of Jared Frank kicked in the head, which was a Canadian man filming himself being kicked in the head by the driver of a passing passenger train in Peru. You know, it's not my cup of tea, but it got 38 million views. The videos created 30K, you know. So Jukin know what they're looking for in terms of production. So they've partnered with Theta. On top of that, Theta have obviously, looking to change the game in terms of how videos are delivered online. That's why they've got people on board like bloody YouTube, like the creators of YouTube, the creators of what the hell's that streaming site for gaming? I can never remember what it's called. See somewhere here. Twitch. That's it. Twitch. And when you look at who their enterprise validator nodes are, Google, Sony, Samsung. These are top tier industry leaders that are partnering to some degree with and working with Theta. It is going to have massive success. That's inevitable. You're on board World Poker Tour, you're going to have some success. But the bigger thing I wanted to talk about, really, on top of the fact that obviously they're onboarding more companies, they're on media companies want to work with them. And Katy Perry launched the Raw package, exclusive NFTs on Theta in December. We're seeing Theta like actually getting into the popular culture with some of the people they're partnering with. And I think inevitably they're going to have success. But more than that, actually, if we look at how their charts are looking at the moment, the EMA ribbon is looking really strong. In fact, the base of the yellow EMA ribbon looks like it's on an upward trajectory. It might cross over. If we cross over, we're going to see Theta gain in value for sure. I mean, when we actually look at the crossovers that have occurred, or when the momentum has shifted, we saw it shift here, and say it closed at, I don't know, 557 there, until the point where it started crossing back. It ran up to $9. We saw it again here, and let's say it closed at 595, and it ran all the way up till around about, again, 796 before it started crossing back over. So again, if this is the change in momentum, Theta could well run up past the 200-day moving average and up to around between $7 and $8. And that is definitely plausible in the short term for Theta. Its RSI is on an upward trajectory. It's looking good. It's looking really good as a short-term trade. As a long-term investment, Theta is definitely a good coin. Can't argue it. It's been in every major mainstream news source for the past year or so. And obviously they've got some of the strongest advisors around, particularly in the space of video delivery. YouTube creators, the creator of Twitch, creator of Plays TV, one of the head of ventures at Sony, CEO at G Fuel. They've got director of product at Rakuten. So they are inevitably going to have massive success. If you are a staker, make sure you're a Guardian staker so that you can participate in the T-drop. Obviously, the T-drop, you missed some months because obviously it began in August, the snapshots, but you've still got a couple of months, or at least a month and a half or so. So get on board if you're staking it, because it's a nice opportunity to get some more free crypto. But yeah, Theta. Theta to me is so undervalued. when we're looking at $5 coin, you know, its all-time high was around, I want to say 12, 13 bucks. Might be wrong. 14 bucks. 14 bucks. So back to that all-time high seems inevitable. Realistically, I would expect this to at least reach 20 bucks. At least that puts it a bang on a 20 billion market cap. I'm not sure this is going to break into the top 10. But it should be it could be in the 11 to 20 bracket of the market caps. So a 4x, a 5x, definitely plausible. In the short term, though, it looks like it's going to run. So if you're holding Theta, you should be very happy right now, because this chart is certainly suggesting that we're going to see a run on Theta right now. So that's good news. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you're all keeping very, very well. If you're new to crypto, come check out Copy My Crypto. I've been speaking about today really an up and coming airdrop that's could be a massive gainer in terms of actual just profitability. And we've had 2 airdrops recently that have been several $100s and several $1,000s respectively, as well as you know, an investment that in 6 weeks 8x. If you want to match those gains, you want to be a part of that. That's what we do. Then come check it out and make those gains. Anyway, take it easy, guys. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Bye bye.